Hello everyone, I am the Old Connoisseur, and welcome to my review on the 9th episode of the 8th season of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, also known as Non-Compete Clause. This episode was, it was alright. It was getting a little annoying towards the end, and I don't know. Good moral. It was nice to see a Rainbow Dash and Applejack competitive episode like we've seen before in Fall Weather Friends. Nice to see the new six, have an episode. And, I don't know. There was something about it. The episode is all about Rainbow Dash and Applejack being competitive in a team-building field trip that they really wanted to lead. We see at the beginning of the episode that Twilight is giving out these Teacher of the Month awards, and Fluttershy has been getting them for consecutive, apparently, months based on the that's something that I realized. There were so many frames of Fluttershy that, are we saying that the School of Friendship has existed for well over a year now, unless they have more than 12 months in the year? I mean, they go by moons, but I don't know. That can't be right that the school has existed that long, unless maybe they did Teacher of the Day and then switched to Teacher of the Month and they're not telling us. I don't know. Little mini thing right there. Nonetheless, obviously Rainbow Dash and Applejack believe that because they have good backgrounds with teamwork, Applejack working with her family at Sweet Apple Acres and Rainbow Dash being a Wonderbolt and working with her Wonderbolt friends, we see that they want to both lead the trip. So Twilight, reluctantly lets them lead the trip because I think that she knows that something wrong is going to happen, or at least she trusts that it won't. Obviously, it begins with Applejack trying to lead the new six to build a shed and doing things slowly but right and efficiently. Rainbow Dash gets impatient and, ruins it and it just wants it to get done so that she can do her activity. And Rainbow Dash's activity, which is canoeing, Yona clearly is very scared to go on it, but they get them all on, and Rainbow Dash wants them to beat the clock to get up the river, and Applejack tries to help them actually move because they're not actually moving anywhere, and Applejack tells them to, row slowly. They eventually make a move, and they start going down the river. There's a path, and of course, when there's a path in the river and you're dealing with Rainbow Dash and Applejack, they're going to argue over which path to take, and one of them is more dangerous than the other, and they end up crashing into the rock in the middle. And Yona loses her life jacket, and she gets rescued by what I will admit is a really cute design for Ocellus as a sea pony. It was nice to see that. And, it's the episode where halfway through it, something changes, and then we pretty much see the next half of the episode unfold, and then at the very end, things get resolved. We've seen this formula before. I don't know episode specifics, but you know some episodes, I'm sure, where two characters or whatever are arguing, being competitive, doing something wrong halfway, and then either do the opposite thing or just try to change it up, and then still not learn the lesson quite well. And then during the last few minutes of the episode, things are resolved and they learn the moral. In this case, we see that Twilight intervenes halfway when she catches them arguing and says that she's going to take over the field trip, but of course she gives them one more chance. And this time, during the halfway point of the episode, Applejack and Rainbow Dash are trying to be very nice to each other, very kind, and they're trying to be very supportive of each other's decisions. And they go too far, of course, by basically not knowing whose idea is better. They just want to make the other one happy. For example, when they want to decide which path to take on a nature walk, they both tell each other, oh, let's go your way. I want to make you happy, so let's go your way. And they disagree, and Yona of the new six takes charge and basically is getting frustrated and just, goes ahead and everyone follows them. And we see a nice montage of basically the new six sort of helping Rainbow Dash and Applejack out, and them exploring the nature walk, and of course, getting lost. Towards the end of the episode, it's clear that the best way to get back to the school is to fly there and carry everybody back to school. However, Rainbow Dash and Applejack still want to teach the new six a lesson in teamwork. So, Rainbow Dash and Applejack argue over how to build a bridge to get across the river to get their way home. And they end up building two different bridges with, I believe they're actually building a bridge with the material that the other pony suggested, because that's the whole point, is that they're trying to be supportive of another and saying, oh, look how good your idea was, I'm gonna do your idea. And since there are two bridges being made, you can guess what's gonna happen. They both crumble, Rainbow Dash and Applejack get stuck, and of course there's a danger below, and the new six, using teamwork, help Rainbow Dash and Applejack to safety. And towards the end of the episode, the new six vote that Rainbow Dash and Applejack should get Teacher of the Year, and pretty much all is well. I have to say, one of these two things that I'm about to say is sort of a nitpick. I don't like that the new six call the main seven, I guess, professors, or at least, you know, the main six, including Starlight. I guess Twilight, I don't know if she's a professor, she's more of the principal, I guess, of the school, but they just don't fit the professor role. They fit the Miss Dash, Miss Applejack, whatever, Teacher Applejack, whatever you want to call it. They don't fit the professor role. Professor seems too high up there. I said in my reaction, this School of Friendship is not a college. It's a high school, maybe, kind of equivalent. It's not a college. They're not professors. That's just a personal thing. I don't know what you think about that. It just feels off. The second thing is, at the end of the episode, the new six vote on who they want to be the Teacher of the Year early. And Twilight explains at the beginning of the episode that the Teacher of the Year is voted by the students. I mean, I think it's evident by the intro of the series now that they're not the only six attending the school, and we know that the main six, including Starlight, are the only teachers there, as we know of. There are no random ponies that are teaching friendship. So, why do the new six get to be the only vote for Teacher of the Month? I mean, it's obvious that they wanted both Rainbow Dash and Applejack to get Teacher of the Month. That being said, they're not the only six there. They don't make up the majority, clearly. There's more than 12 students there based on the intro. They're not the only six there. It was just very odd, and I don't think a lot of people are going to really notice or care about that. It's not something that we can really complain about and have action done against. It's just like, it's just there, and it's weird that they just let these six characters vote on Teacher of the Month and not every pony else. I don't know. It was a little off-putting, and sort of killed the mood at the end of the episode. I guess if I was more ignorant, you know, I wouldn't have noticed, and it wouldn't have bothered me. I'm sort of glad I did, because it's just a good talking point. Nonetheless, like I said, this is supposed to be Fall Weather Friends. I think it's maybe better than Fall Weather Friends in the sense that they're at least using it to teach a lesson to new characters, whereas in Fall Weather Friends it was just supposed to be a moral for both Rainbow Dash and Applejack. I will also say that Applejack's many one-liners throughout the Apple Shed segment and even the canoeing segment was also a little annoying. I don't want to say I hated this episode because it's like, yeah, I'm optimistic and I'm positive, but it was just like, it was just there. And I'm going to say that it's one of those episodes that makes good episodes like the last two stand out more. That's the positive spin on it, at least for me. Please share your thoughts below. As always, I love hearing from you. I hope that you all enjoyed the episode, and I would just love to hear your thoughts, and I'll reply to them as always. Once again, I'm the MLP Connoisseur, and I thank you for your time. Oh wait, actually, another nitpick. Why didn't Rainbow Dash just fly up and see that the easiest way to get to the school would be to fly over, or at least see the proper direction to get there? Smolder was the one who did it. Rainbow Dash has wings. I mean, come on, Hasbro. You can't, like, try to ignore the fact that Rainbow Dash has wings now.